time if he wanted to. Eric, we have played, what, 2 bullet games, and a third of the match clock has disappeared.
Yeah, this is opposite of what Denis wanted. As I said, you mentioned almost the point that's better to like lose a game in 30 seconds than draw after 5 minutes.
That's right. Yeah, because you'll start another game, maybe even 2 in the time that it would take. We're jumping into another game here, but at this point, you know, you really start to think about the mathematics of winning every game. It's been tough to beat Magnus, period, in this match, let alone what's going to need to be 5, 6 in a row.
Yeah, I'm looking for some open positions and just very tactical opportunities. But the way Magnus has been playing, he really isn't allowing much of that. Or he's been handling the positions very well, like last game. That was a risky setup for Magnus, but...
He didn't start the match going for those, but he's trended towards them as the score has improved, and you know his confidence is there. Here with the white pieces, Magnus handing over that bishop pair, but would love to maybe trade, perhaps get the knight in. If we see opposite bishops again, Eric, I feel like we could be in for the same story.
We could, and oh, by the way, this decision, do you take with the queen or the f-pawn? Maybe take with the queen. Black wants to play f5. If you're Denis, you have to start, f5, loosen up the position.
That looks good.
The problem that you can encounter here is that the bishop on c4 for Magnus will dominate the bishop on g6.
Yeah, and the king position as well. Start to get nervous about the h-file. If you trade queens here with...
Well, there we go.
F4,
already issues here. At some point, if Black's queen vacates this diagonal, f4, f5.
f4, f5 is big trouble. Not to mention, you're going to have simple ideas like rook e7, hitting the a7 pawn, doubling the rooks on the 7th rank. This is an easy position to play with white.
Yeah, rook e7. Problem, it's hard to blunder here. And without blundering, this position is just simply good for Magnus. So we're getting ready for another long game. I think he's going to just slowly make Black feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
okay, I like this. I like this. Bishop e8 played immediately. Bishop c6 check. You can at least see a future if you can get this bishop on that diagonal. Maybe rook lift on f6, something. But mating ideas, a chance.
A chance, definitely.
Bishop c. I know, I like it. Bishop c6. He realized I can't tactically put pressure on Magnus with my bishop stuck on g6.
Is he going to take it? Yeah.
And that's very practical by Magnus to sack the exchange. I think that's class.
Yeah, and even trading the queens here, not the end of the world. And by the way, rook f5, back rank threat with queen b8 if that was captured.
Wow. Not only is this like a winning position, I think, for white, but it's very hard to blunder.
Yep, because you need an escape square. As black, you can't use the rook from e8 unless you've moved one of the pawns, g6 or h6. And the a pawn is also going to go to a6, where it's defended. White just has everything guarded.
Queen d8, try to play rook e8. Without the rook and queen coordinating, tough to imagine that Denis has something here.
Everything is just defended here. e1, g1, all the checking squares, and there comes another pawn. Just seems to have such good control of the position.
No, this is excellent bullet chess.
Yeah, queen g5, not even needed.
Wow.
h6, side to side. Now, do you include bishop d5?
Well, if you move your queen now, you can force the queens off.
Yep, take bishop d5. Wow. Wow. What a game